You are just a luscious bird. I will listen to your word. You have two big bird breasts and you Superman that bird. And why don't you crank your poultry? 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 That'll be a remix to Soulja Boy's song, You Bird. Oh. Skip it up and that up. So hey everybody, if you like tech, drama, or just a large man regurgitating gaming news, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell to get notifications of all my new uploads. Because don't you want to see a middle-aged man talking to a fake porcelain bird? I know you do. That's the best content on YouTube, so don't even question it. Just subscribe now. I'm not kidding. Subscribe right now or I'm going to get pissed off. So man, the Soulja Boy saga and I go back many, many moons. I remember making videos back in 2018 calling him out for all the nonsense he pulled with the original Soulja Boy console. He was trying to resell some China console that it was supposedly supposed to be on par with like the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. It wasn't, but he was more notoriously known for trying to sell what looked like an Xbox One S, but it was just a cheap Chinese knockoff console that he marked up an extraordinary amount that had a bunch of illegal ROMs on it. And the cliff notes to that, to review Cliff Notes USA today, I know, is that he was threatened with legal action and he had to stop. But then Soulja Boy this year came back, and this time he has the TRDR Pocket. It's supposedly supposed to have an OLED screen, 5G, because that's what people want on an Android device they're just going to be using to emulate games. And yeah, I ordered one on April 17th. I checked my receipts. I got the email. Now I'm thinking, he's not going to send this to me again. I almost forgot to mention this part. When I ordered the first Soulja Boy console, I never got it. And the only reason I got a refund was because I went through PayPal and complained to them. It was funny because Soulja Boy, in a live stream he did, I believe on Twitch recently, got called out for people saying, hey, I never got refunds in that console I bought from you. And basically, to sum it up and paraphrasing somewhat, he was like, yeah, if you just didn't get a refund, you could have called my number. Yes, because everyone has your number on speed dial, Soulja Boy. They were going to just, call you up and be like, hey, dude, you give me a refund? That's how that works. That's how the real world works. Said no one ever. Are you serious? Yes, but you were serious. That's what you said in your live stream. Well, when I ordered my console about mid-April, the TRDR Pocket, I fully expected that I was not going to get it. And either like, hey, it'll be a topic to make a video on. Either way, I get the console, I can review it. I don't get the console, I could call him out for trying to scam me again. Well, this time everything took an interesting turn. So I'm like, all right, before I make a video roasting this guy, let me see. Maybe something honestly did happen. Maybe they are going to ship it to me, and let me give a benefit of the doubt. Let me be objective. I always take pride in the fact that I try to be objective as possible. So I look through my email. Like I said, I ordered it mid-April, and originally on April 28th, I got an update. And this is what the update says. Hey guys, thanks for ordering TRDR Pockets. It's really great to have your support. Just wanted to drop you a note and say they are on their way. We have just been upgrading the 4G capabilities for 4G and 5G. This is just to future-proof the devices as mobile networks upgrade around the world over the coming months. It's a Pocket Android. Who even needs 4G on it? It's a knockoff of a console I'm looking at, the Powkiddy A19 right now, right on AliExpress. Stop. Anyway, though, the estimate is the first shipment will go to the USA on the 1st of May and then be sent locally to all of you. This will avoid you paying any customs charges that you would face in the USA if we send directly from our London offices. Now, wait, which one is it? Is that you're trying to do a lump shipment so we don't have to pay the customs? Or are you upgrading from 4G to 5G? Which I know is a lie, but it doesn't matter. It's completely unnecessary in any way for a cheap Android device, even though you're making us pay $200 for it if you buy the TRDR Pocket from Soulja Boy. It's even at that price point, even if you do the upgrades like the OLED and stuff to it, who needs 5G in it? Even the 5G that's around here has no, like my phone, I know it's a gimmick. I have an iPhone 12, and all of a sudden, like when the iPhone 12 came out, magically a bunch of towers that I was near, if I had my phone out, said 4G. Now they say 5G. Keep in mind, I had a Note 20 before that was 5G capable as well. There's no reason for it. That's a pile of crap. The customs thing and the 5G thing are piles of crap. Anyway, also, feel free to shoot me any questions, and I'll try to get back to you as quickly as possible. Thanks again. You have no idea how hard building a games console is without billions of dollars like Nintendo and Sony. I'll have a link in the description, and you're going to see it right here. It's literally a replica of the POW Kitty. The TRDR Pocket is a replica of the POW Kitty. It's a knockoff. They don't need billions of dollars. You didn't do research and development on this. You just took a Chinese product, a Chinese no-name brand product, and rebranded it with the TRDR Draco Soulja Boy crap, and you're charging more money for it. And from what I hear, this POW Kitty device isn't even that great. Stop making it like you're really building your own, and there's going to be a bunch of illegal ROMs on it. Like, oh. Well, anyway, so I respond back just a couple days ago saying, hey, what's the deal with this console? Where is it? What's going on with it? And I roasted Soulja Boy a whole bunch on Twitter. Can you blame me? He already screwed me once. Okay. And I knew I was going to get screwed again. And yes, I know this is a rip-off, knockoff console, but I'm getting it also for a YouTube video because I know, including me, people will be interested in this. I'm no fool. I knew what I was getting into. Well, after roasting Soulja Boy and Soulja Boy Game quite a bit on Twitter and saying that I was going to make a video on this whole situation, which I guess I am now, but I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt. Just a couple days ago, May 18th, or just yesterday, actually, I received this message and I put it on Twitter. This is what I had to say. So apparently, Soulja Boy's console, the TRDR Pocket, is shipping. I genuinely hope it does because the video will be huge, which is true. I just find it funny that after I ranted and raged that I now receive a "it shipped" email. It could be a coincidence, albeit a funny one. Soulja Boy Game. Well, wouldn't you know it? After I posted that tweet that the TRDR Pocket was being sent to me, Soulja Boy himself liked the tweet and he retweeted it. At first, I thought I was going nuts. This is actually, my editor had to do a jump cut, but I'm looking at it right here on Soulja Boy's Twitter page. There is him retweeting Review Tech USA and showing the fact that supposedly my TRDR Pocket is shipped. And here's me showing, there's screenshots of me showing the email that I got. It's shipping. We're sorry it's late. We added 4G calls. I thought you said you were adding 5G to it. We went from 4G to 5G. Now we're back to 4G. Like, why would you need to do phone calls from an Android emulation device? Anyway, okay. Soulja Boy. I know you think I just shit on you for the sake of shitting on you, but I don't. Dude, I don't care about race, color, creed, sexual preference, gender. Doesn't matter to me. I treat all human beings equally. I'll call them out for BS if they deserve to be called out for BS, which you've done BS in the past before, and you deserve to be called out for it. And I'll also applaud people, and I go into things objective and keep a clear mind and not try to have any biases. So I will look at this device when I get it, and I will see how it is. Maybe you did do a bunch of upgrades compared to that POW Kitty device. Maybe you did put the OLED screen. Maybe for whatever reason, you put 5G in there so people could hook up to 5G towers on their overpriced, cheap knockoff Android device. Maybe you really did do upgrades to it. Maybe there's a processor upgrade. Maybe there really is an OLED screen. Or at least, if nothing else, if I receive the console, I could say, hey, if you know you're buying an overpriced version of a knockoff console you could get from AliExpress or somewhere else, but if you really want to get it from Soulja Boy, if you are a Crank That Soulja Draco fan and you want to support him, you will get a console to your doorstep. And I will look at this device and review it objectively and be as honest about it as possible. I will do that. But I'm going to hold you to the fact that, one, I get the device, and I'm going to review it honestly. If it's not bad, I'll say it. Spoiler alert, I think for the price, I'm going to tell everyone not to get it and not recommend it. But at least I'll get it, and I could say that, hey, he's not scamming people, at least completely. You'll get a device from him. Granted, the price is a scam, but I'm going to keep an open mind. I'm going to clear all my biases out about the crap you've done in the past before and see what kind of product you deliver. Now, excuse me, I'm going to go with Carlos and Crank My Soulja. He doesn't like watching that, though. Makes him uncomfortable. Hey, if you enjoy my content, consider becoming a Review Tech USA member. I'll have a link below in the description. I live stream now on this channel all the time, and it gives you access to cool emoticons to use as well while I live stream. Again, link below in the description. Thank you for your continued support.